to jump over the top.
This is Roman Gonzalez, arguably the greatest boxer. Showtime, Sonny Edwards, fighting out of London, England, has already covered head to toe in. So much hype surrounding. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. They exchange punches. Nice exchange here from both men. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. Couldn't land that jab. Just missing with the uppercut. And he misses with that jab. Oh, Roman Gonzalez is hurt. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judge.
What do we expect to see here in round two? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
Oh man, you got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Miss with that jab. Punch and just got countered. Punch, counter punch. And he just missed with that left jab. The perfect counter lands. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
That jab misses. Right hook just missed. Good counter punching. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Win this round. Got everything in the
Good work.
Let's get it started in round three. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, If it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Well done with that counter shot. That right hook catching air. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Nice counter shot. Through the hook, didn't land. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Throws the jab, but does not score. That counter shot lands. Latino just got rocked. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different...
There's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Jab not finding its target. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice counter. Swing and a miss with that hook. There's a counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. Time for the 5th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Shot. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will when they hit. be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
A perfect counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he scores with the counter. Good counter punch. No rest for the weary. Catch and shoot. Beautiful counter punch. Caution being thrown to the wind. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Nice counter punch. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be.
On to the 6th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they're in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Beautiful counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Nice counter shot. Missing with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Those counter punches have to hurt. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage. Round 7, here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Missed him with that uppercut. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Beautiful counter shot. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Misses with the jab. Straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. Catch and shoot. So much firepower here. There's a counter shot. Well done with that. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second.
There's the bell to start round 8. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's being hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice counter shot. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Another scoring shot there. Beautiful counter punch. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Sonny Edwards is certainly in some... Sonny Edwards goes down. Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here? As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges... Oh.